4 songs. Must be Christmas. Let's see. Bear with me a second. I'm going to get this going here. My son asked for this one. I think it's my favorite, or his favorite of mine. About a time when I went to an art museum and I was not. I went in the right state of mind for an art museum. Let's just put it that way. And I think that's the only way I'll ever go to an art museum in the future. Because I got kind of lost and didn't have a plan, and found myself exploring exhibits that I otherwise wouldn't have, and I thought it was kind of a metaphor for life, so this song is called Art Museum. The world is a dismal place. The world is a dismal place until you see the snow on a canvas in the sky. You better stop to wonder why we're living a life of pain. We're living a life of pain when love is all around. Gotta find it 'cause it's hiding in the basements of our heart. Baby, let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despairing. Think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. I never know what to say. I never know what to say when people disagree. They think I'm wrong, I'm holding on to what I want the world to be. But they shouldn't close their eyes. But they shouldn't close their eyes to all the majesty everywhere you see in the world and in a world for us to feed our weary soul. Baby, let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despairing. Think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. Sing along if you want, it's pretty easy to jump on this part. Open your heart to the beautiful art. I can feel the holes in your withering soul. If you keep it away in your soul decay, and it's never too late to enjoy the buffet. It's been laid out for you, and if you only knew it would be cause beauty and passion do you make more of an effort to take in the view, cause life is meaning if you don't pursue all the love. Love, 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 love in the world. Let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despairing. Think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds. Let's get lost in a big art museum. We can lose our bearings, no despairing. Think that we have a lot to discover if we open up our hearts and minds tonight. Imagination taking flight. Thanks. Do something pretty. I hope it's pretty. It's one of those many relationship songs that don't make sense anymore, but what are you going to do, right? I almost wish I got a tattoo. It'd be easier to remove. I no longer feel this way about this person. I'm hoping to release this pretty soon, but I say that all the time and it never happens, so just don't listen to anything I'm saying about that. Yeah. All right. This is called The Head and the Heart. As I lie awake in my bed, demons dancing round in my head, they won't go away. And they're taunting me, reminding me I'm such a fool. Colors fade, receding from you, and I can see a world without you. It's completely gray. And I'm a stranger here. I wanna disappear into the void. I should've known better than decide with my head instead of my heart. 'Cause it's a fool who ignores love and tries to dispose of that integral part. It's something I've learned from you. I guess that's what time can do to the heart. An important question remains, and how can I relieve all this pain and this misery? 'Cause it's killing me, but I think I see how it can end. Tell her that I made a mistake. It's not a mistake. Hope that she'll forgive me and take me back in her arms. 'Cause it's the surest way to escape this pain, I do contend. I should have known better than decide with my head instead of my heart. 'Cause it's a fool who ignores love but tries to dispose of that integral part. It's something I learned from you. I guess that's what time can do to the heart. It's something I learned from you. I guess that's what time can do. It's funny what time can do to the heart. Thank you. This one is recorded under Joseph Crump on Spotify and all the other streaming platforms. CRUMP. trying to get my monthly listeners up to like 25. Half of them are me. You become a teacher, suddenly they go up much more, like 5 more a month. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. It's called All That I Need. I'm going to do a whistling part during what would be the piano solo, but you got to hear the recording. The guy just crushes it. So good. Okay, here we go. Yesterday felt like I was blowing away with the winds of despair, but then I thought about your beautiful face and your beautiful hair and your body and soul makes me lose all control, and I don't know why it took so long for me to find someone who could plant a tree of love in my heart. What a wonderful storm. Because I'm better now. I got you, you got me. We'll go on somehow, and I feel ecstasy. Thanks to you, there's no room for the darkness now, can't you see? And you could be all that I need. Yesterday felt like I was melting away under heat from the sun, because I thought my life was drifting astray. It was coming undone, but then I saw a picture of you, but it altered my point of view. How could I be so utterly doleful when I have a friend and a lover in you? And what a shame that I just learned your name. 'Cause I'm better now. I got you, you got me. We'll go on somehow, and I feel ecstasy. Thanks to you, there's no room for the darkness now, can't you see? Can't you see? And you couldn't be all that I need. Because I'm better now. I got you, you got me. We'll go on somehow, and I feel ecstasy. Thanks to you, there's no room for the darkness now, can't you see? Can't you see? And you could be all that I need. And you should be all that I need. And you could be all that I need. Thanks so much. It's another song I wrote that is definitely not his bedtime song. Yeah, hates me saying that for some reason.
He has like an addiction of saying that every time
An
we do
addiction of
this.
saying that?
Yeah.
I just want to give people context. We're talking about a song that's like I'm telling you to go to sleep. It's just kind of weird if they don't know.
I mean, I think they would find out because it says lie down to sleep in it.
You have a lot more faith in crowds than I do. You'll learn. Get older. Not this crowd, I mean.
Okay, is it my joke time?
Yeah. Sure. I thought we already did that, but okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. Just to let you know.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. It's newish. Go ahead.
Why did the gopher bring 2 pairs of pants
Why?
to the golf course? He's right.
Steal a punchline from an 8-year-old. What's wrong with you, sir? Okay. Go right ahead. I do.
It's in case you got a hole in one.
Ah, yes.
What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator.
I like that one. Wait, sorry. We gotta do it up here a little bit. I realized I've been making him sing way out of his register for years. We were recording this, and I'm
Thank
like,
you.
why can't you hit the low notes? Oh.
Thank you for realizing that. I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful, so I don't have to try so hard, even though I know I can't do it.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. So here we go. Ready?
Yupperly.
1, 2, 3. Down to sleep. You said you're ready. The day's closing. Hours drifting away. Nothing to fear because your daddy is here keeping you safe. Dream of the things that make you happy. Cookies, trucks, and guitars. My darling boy, I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. Ba-bum, ba-ba, I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. Ba-bum, ba-ba, I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. Ba-bum, ba-ba, I love you more than the sun, moon, and the stars. James Sebastian Grumb, everybody.
By the way, did anybody realize that it was my bedtime song during the song?
So, okay. We'll talk about it later, but you're grounded.
Just for proving you wrong, I'm grounding.
Cut his mic.
By the way, he
It's gonna
he
keep going.
said when he was checking, he said this was my mic.
Yeah. Right, that's why I said cut your mic. I told Wayne cut his mic. That's why I used the third person. I think I know Wayne a little bit better than you do. But anyway, thank you, everybody.
I can put it on.
Yes, but at what cost? Great job. Come on.
How y'all doing? Goodness, that is so beautiful. It is so hard to follow that. You guys are really amazing, truly, truly. I'm just gonna do 2 songs for y'all, so not a very long set at all. This one is called "Meet Me by the Water." Come meet me by the water. I'll be stoned out of my mind. I wept for the water, else to ease my mind. I still remember the liquor salt that gathered in a drop on your nose. My tongue never made it past your lips, and the pelican shit plastered the pier. I loved your lips. They were just like the water, and I wanted to move on. I do. Come meet me by the water. I'll be stoned out of my mind. I wept for the water. Its waves were so kind. You kissed me when you said goodbye. I still don't understand why. If your lips traveled so far to be with mine, why separate them? And I never did get over it. I didn't. Come meet me by the water. I'm so stoned I'll fly. I wept for the water, so she'll never have to cry. Come meet me by the water. I wept all night long. Come meet me by the water. I'll play you my song. Meet me by the water. Tell me it's okay. Meet me by the water. Tell me you want to stay. And I never did get over it. I didn't. Thank you, thank you. This next one's an analogy for a way that I use to cope with stress. This is called The Country of My Mind. I was born to rebel, don't ask me why. If you do, little darling, I might break down and cry. These decisions that I make, they don't feel like mine. They all seem to happen somewhere deep down inside. Well, it's all in country of my mind. Well, this president, he's a fool. Don't know who voted, but Lord, he sure thinks he's cool. And the Senate ain't passed a bill in years. It's enough to drive a good man away from here. And it's all in country of my mind. Can't remember a time when things felt right, all went bad in just about one night. Now I'm walking down these streets of tar, nothing but hope and an old guitar. Driving down the interstate, I see those trees, and for once I feel that country breeze. All these places my feet could walk, like fields of corn and mountain tops. Well, it's all in country of my mind. It's all in my mind. It's all right up here in my head. It's all in my mind, and it's all in my mind. Thank you. That's all from me. What was that? Yeah, I'll do one more. Thank you. Thank you. All right, well, I'll try out a cover then that I've been trying to learn. We'll see how it goes. If y'all like it, then that's good with me. Anybody recognize it? Yeah? Gonna take a freight train down at the station, Lord. Don't care where it goes. Climb me a mountain, high as a mountain, Lord. Gonna jump off, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, she been doing to me? Oh, can't station. I got me my ticket. Ain't never coming back. Take me southbound, all the way to Georgia, Lord, till the train she run out of track. I say, can't you see? Oh, that woman done for me. Can't you see? Oh, oh, you know my woman left me. Look at it, look at what she done. I ain't ever coming back. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Pardon old girl here while she adjusts the inside humidity. All right, how's that? So I'm going to sing a few songs that I wrote either while in or directly following my discharge from a psych ward, also known as rehab. I try not to get caught up in the details between the two, but it's a fundamentally eye-opening experience because you realize, well, shit, maybe I should have been in a psych ward the whole time. So this first one is called a Lavender Dress. So I hope you guys like it. And if you don't like it, just don't tell me that. Flying down 290, feeling high in my head, sagebrush in the corner of my lonesome eyes. We said goodbye on Friday, I heal about it my way. Ain't much wind for storms, except the hot air is what I say. Dry from old corn liquor, basking in the wicker, tight wound like I am, stronger than I'd figured. Sick keeps picking sicker, I don't know why I miss her. Right down my eyes, dream of quite the picture. Lavender dress and a few Roman candles, gathered her pearl snaps, you in my hands. I should drop all yearning, get back in my lane, take on all the hurt, bask in the pain. When I get to Austin, maybe I'll get lost in something like a lesson or a dress and ticket stresses I can't hide behind these rocks. And if I could, I wouldn't. And if I would, I shouldn't. Always picking backwards, a graceful way to put it. Lavender dress and a few Roman candles, lavender pearl snaps, you in my hands. I'll shake off all yearning, get back in my lane, take on all the hurt, bask in the pain. Texas sun is setting, the good one's worth forgetting. If I'm total loss, she's a clear title, I'm betting. No stranger when she met me, no different when she left free. Wish I'd paid the cost to let more than just my breath in. Lavender dress and a few Roman candles, lavender pearl snaps, you in my hands. I'll shake off all yearning, get back in my lane, take on all the hurt, bask in the pain. Lying down to 90, feeling high in mind. Hey, sagebrush in the corner of my lonesome eyes. We said goodbye on Friday. I heal about it my way. Ain't much wind for storms, except the hot air in what I say. Thank you. All right, so the next one is we're gonna do a song called "Broken Boy," and I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I'm the broken boy. It's about me, so keep that between us, and maybe Twitter if you're feeling generous. X, sorry. Broken boy, what's your head hurt for? Taking aspirin for the drive. Been killing yourself for years, 16 ounces at a time. Ray-Bans on when you're talking to the preacher on a Texas summer Sunday. Keep crashing the plane through the barroom walls and landing on the runway. You're a broken boy on a warpath, soldier without a cause. Spent your days running for what you should be running from. Can't change the hand I dealt you, even though you wish you could. So get your ass off of the cross, you know we need the wood. Broken boy went and flirted with a category 5 and it blew the house down. Now the wind clipped boat, reaping what you're sowing, hangovers coming round. Can't stay together, she won't stay forever if you won't love yourself. Can't come from a bag or a shag or another whiskey bottle on the shelf. Broken boy on a warpath, soldier without a cause. Spent your days running for what you should be running from. Change the hand I dealt you, even though you wish you could. So get your ass off of the cross, you know we need the wood. Broken boy on a warpath, soldier without a cause. Spent your days running for what you should be running from. Can't change the hand I dealt you, even though you wish you could. So get your ass off of the cross, you know we need the wood. Broken boy, when the night is gone, it's okay to keep the lights on. You can talk to your honor, call your fucking sponsor, sit down and write this song. Thank you. So Taylor Swift got engaged right after I got sober. So I mean, I'm not saying that I should relapse because I think Travis is a great guy. But you know, if she writes me a letter, even if it's stamped at the bottom, not even the real signature, that's my biggest fear right now. So if you're here, Taylor, I love you. All right, the last one I'm going to play is actually a song I wrote about a gift. You got to kind of like the little creature comforts you get in there. So this girl, they warn you about 13th stepping, but 13 is Taylor Swift's favorite number. So I'm like, why not? You know, I should do it. But that's the danger of falling in love with someone in recovery. It's trauma bonding. And well, as a resident soft boy, and many songwriters in here I'm sure can empathize, that is, of course, the first thing that I did. So she got me a Jolly Rancher as a gift, and so I wrote a song about it called Jolly Rancher. So here it is. If I was a rancher, I'd take you past the fields, steal a kiss from you beneath an amber sky. And if I was a spaceman, fly you to the moon and show you every star they modeled from your eyes. If I was a preacher, the gospels that I teach you would all summon me strength to treat you right. If I read the news, I'd tell the story straight to you, sign off just in time to tuck you in at night. But I'm not a rancher, I'm an addict with a past where I've been broken down and done some breaking too. But every twist and bump and break, not again, and for God's sake, all led me to this moment here with you. If I was a rancher, I'd feed the livestock, snooze the clock, climb back to bed and wake you up at night. And if I was CPA, numbers in my DNA, I'd count a million ways to make you mine. If I put out fires, you'd meet me in the driveway, you'd be waiting for me, choking, smoking, spank. If I was a pilot, you'd sit next to me and try it. We'd get globes of snow from everywhere we went. But I'm not a rancher, I'm an addict with a past where I've been broken down and done some breaking too. But every twist and bump and break, and not again, and for God's sake, all led me to this moment here. Now I am a rancher. I take you to the pasture, past where sons and daughters, cows and horses roam. I pick an iris bloom, I put it in your hair, and soon I carry you inside our loving home. Thank you, guys. And thank you to the Mucky Duck for the stage. There we go. Stay.
Good evening. I'm Jeff Simpson. Anyone here from out of town? Oh, you are? All right. This song's about Houston, so you might not be able to relate to it quite as much as those who can't get away from it. You know what I'm saying? When first I came to Texas in July 17, your sweaty arms embraced me through the night in the heat. I was unaware that the sultry summer air was just an early breath of defeat. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. One Saturday in August came the rain on the roof, followed by the croaking of the frogs as the proof that backing all the way up the bayou from the bay, the forecasters had told us the truth. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill. Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed on the hill. Up before the morning through the boards on my floor, rising so they tell me more than ever before. Kayaks on the street and the water stomach deep was ravaging my walls and decor. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. But that's not all she wrote. Well, I never need a sweater or a scarf on my neck. T-shirts in December I had come to expect. But in the winter of disease came a week of Arctic freeze, with busted pipes and power defects. Houston, I used to be warm, snug, and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be warm, snug, and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill. Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed on the hill. I should have stayed on the hill. Maybe I should go live on a hill. Thank you. No, I like Houston. I've been here 8 years now. It hasn't driven me away yet, though it tried. That whole flood thing happened 2 weeks after I started work here in Houston. Yep, I would rather have a snowstorm, in case you were wondering. So this song's about when I lived in a different place. And so actually, ironically, I do mention snowstorms in this song. You and your anger and me sounding so cavalier, pushing your buttons until Mr. Hyde would appear. When you'd call me a loser, you'd lose more than your dignity. We'd both lose a piece of the peace in our family. Missing connection, lasting impression. How about that visitor's weekend when 2 feet of snow buried your car like the secrets I don't want to know? Bound into spaces with 24 hours to spare, not ever mention the penny. That line is barely beginning to mend all that needed repair. Missing connection, lasting impression. Most of our actions denying the banners we wave, making hypocrisy into the word of the day. Loving thy neighbor is hard to do in a home where honor thy father and mother cuts to the bone. But now that you're gone and I can't hear your voice, now if I wanted to call you, I don't have the choice. So many seasons of not seeing eye to eye. I wish we still had the time to try. Missing connection, lasting impression. Most of our actions denying the banners we wave, making hypocrisy into the word of the day. Loving thy neighbor is easier said than begun. For every father and mother, daughter and son. Loving thy neighbor is easier said than begun. For every father and mother, daughter and son. Thank you. This song is about my late mother, who was a peace activist, traveled all over the world, peace activating. Grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. My mom was a singer. That was the song she sang, not that song. This is a song about the song that she would sing. It's not the song itself. Now I sound like Tenacious D. She had maps in her bedroom of places she'd been to march for an end to the conflicts of men. Each map a reminder of blood that was shed and flowers that rest on the names of the dead, and what she had done in her way to resist. Singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. She went from Leningrad to Moscow when Glasnost was young, before the wall had fallen and the Union was undone. With 400 strong she had walked and insisted on ending the race as the Iron Curtain lifted, preventing reducing each other to mist, and singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. In the desert west of Vegas to near Mercury, trespassing at midnight of a new century, the earth to protect up above and below from testing the bomb, lest we reap what they sow. By sweat and with hope and these words on her lips, and singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. In the rain, grasping hands with the women of Grenham to rid their silos of nuclear weapons. For children, the future, and all living things, she sang her petition for freedom that rings from mountain through valley where troubles persist. And singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. When finally the goat and the leopard lie down, and peace finds a home both within and around, when all that is broken will now become new, and the dreams we were dreaming turn out to be true, when found in that simple and wondrous gift that will grant us peace, grant us peace, you know it now, with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. Grant us peace, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. We may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. Thanks. Thank you. So this last song, that was a song in memory of my mother. This is a song in memory of my father, who went out on his own terms. This could be a sing-along as well. I'm just saying. And it goes like this. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. That one's easier than the last one. At 79, give or take, I feel fine, though my body has seen better days. With a new ticker clicker and the blood thinner thicker, I wonder how long I will stay. I've had surgery twice, drilled my skull with a spike, making Frankenstein look like a kid. Plus a hip joint and ball meant the risk that a fall could deliver the end, God forbid. But with so much to do, I said I must insist these setbacks won't get in my way. Do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Hey, here we go. Theater tickets and a trip to Cancun are the plans I'm intending to keep. Having dinner with friends, buying paintings, and then hearing jazz at the place down the street. My loved ones may miss me, so now they should kiss me. Goodbye may not be far away. I'm hoping for 20, but fewer is plenty if I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. A lot could be said about lying in bed, just keeping the reaper at bay. But what is it worth, filling space on this earth, if I can't go outside and play? Outside and play. I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Well, a long weary winter went straight into summer. The temperature hit 91. I moved the lawn furniture out of the way and I set myself out in the sun. By the iris's bed in the garden I rested, no breeze on that sweltering day, till the brain in my head and my heart left me dead. That's the last time I went out to play. If I can't have my way at the end of the day, don't keep me around for display. Do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay. If I can't go outside and play, everyone join me now. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Outside and play. If I can't go outside and play. Just do as I say, pull the plug, don't delay. If I can't go outside and play. I'm Jeff Simpson. Thank you very much for listening.
Tall people, Jesus. Always tall people, tall people. Okay. Can you hear that? We might even start with that. That kind of felt good. I don't know. Wayne plays with me because I pay him, just so you know. See, if I wasn't here, Wayne, you wouldn't have had to stop reading your book. Well, I haven't been here in a couple weeks because I was in Philadelphia for the last 2 weeks helping my daughter while she had her first child, my third grandchild. His name is Nicholas Grant. He was 8 pounds, 14 ounces, and he's beautiful. Yay, babies. Maybe we'll do one of my new ones. That's why I like to come out and play, because if I write a new song, Guy Clark once said, if you don't play your songs in front of people, a new song in front of people, it's not really a song yet. So. I don't know, maybe not that one. Let's do a different one. I'm all over the place. All right. Oh my goodness. What? You've played this one with me once. It's called Stillstown. I've been writing to prompts in a group, and it's a good way to create. I found. I don't know. Anyway, this prompt was it was more of a phrase. It was like the things you carry, the things that aren't yours that you carry, or the things you carry through life, or I don't know. It was like really a loosey-goosey kind of prompt, and so I came up with what I came up with. A song about it's a life song. Sound familiar? No? I live in Stillstown, just a wide spot in the road, named after my grandfather, and the only home I've known. There's a motel and a cafe, and the man who builds the barns, and the people who live here, we farm. It's my legacy, third generation born, to till the soil and grow the wheat and corn. No one had to tell me to, and they didn't twist my arm. I'm the one to carry on the farm. Stillstown, Stillstown, I'll never leave Stillstown. My sister is a teacher, my brother's passed away. It stands to reason that I'm the one to stay. And I see the world hurry by, but I don't see the harm. Living off the land and a farm. Maybe this way of life is all but disappeared. Now it's mine to hold on to, but there's nothing here to say. Poor Stillstown only grows weak. Stillstown only grows weeds and graves. Stillstown, Stillstown, I'll never leave Stillstown. Stillstown, Stillstown, I'll never leave Stillstown. Okay, you don't remember that. That's okay. Thank you. That's the first time I played it standing up. I mean, picking's kind of getting used to doing that. So. Now you know why when I've been coming, I've been sitting down. I can focus more. All right. I did take my guitar. I just didn't take this one. Flying with a guitar, what a freaky thing that is. Let's do Map to Your Heart. Just. And I know. Draw a map to your heart, so I know where to go. When I'm lost or when I'm blue, when I'm feeling low, mark it down in black and white, so I always know. Draw a map to your heart, so I know where to go. Love is a master, love is a slave, a catch-22. It doesn't matter which one I choose, all roads lead to you. And when the wind blows me off course, I'll find my way back home. With the map to your heart, I know where to go. I know where to go. Oh, baby, if you leave me, I'll be lost, lost forever. Without you by my side. Picture the warmth of a sunny day shining on my face. I picture you with open arms. You're my sunny place. Oh, our love will churn, twist and turn when I wander off the road. I've got a map to your heart, and I know where to go. I know where to go. Ooh, oh, I got a map to your heart. I know where to go. I got a map to your heart, and I know where to go. With a map to your heart, I know where to go. I got a map to your heart. Overconfidence. Always. Thank you. That's on Spotify, Leslie Wall on Spotify. Okay, I'm gonna pick another song. And that's that. I'm gonna do this one. All right. Where's my pick? All right. This is a song I wrote to another prompt. And this prompt was, they always crack me up. I'm like, every time I'm like, oh my God. Was it called The Journey of the Journal? And I'm like, oh God, I've never journaled in my life. It always turned into a grocery list. Things I have to do today. That's what, anyway. But I wrote a song. This is called Unbroken Thread. When things went sideways or even backwards, and I couldn't get a read on what was up ahead, I threw some punches, I dodged some hurdles. When I came to an end, I tied another thread, and the thread grows longer, and the thread grows stronger, till there's no sign of an end. It's my journey, an unwritten journal, in one unbroken thread. When I get knocked sideways or I fall backwards, I find my footing and I forge ahead. I'm jumping sharks, I'm dodging wrenches. When I come to an end, I tie another thread, and the thread grows longer, and it grows stronger. There's still no sign of an end. It's my journey, an unwritten journal, in one unbroken thread. 23,000 yesterdays, there for the taking, mine for the making. 23,000 yesterdays, some were breathtaking, some were forsaken. When things slow down or even play out, and there's more behind me than ahead, I will look back on every square knot and be proud of all that I did. The thread grows longer and it grows stronger, and one day there will be an end. It's my journey, an unwritten journal, in one unbroken thread. It's my journey, an unwritten journal, in one unbroken thread. Okay, one more. Thank you. All right. I got to keep going with the newer ones. This one is a song I wrote it's called Trigger. And basically, it's this glom-on thing that our society seems to love so much. I mean, the minute you make a mistake, somebody films something, you're at the post office and you licked a stamp funny, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, she licked that stamp funny, oh my God. String her up, string her up. I don't know. It's just like it's too much. You can't, you know. Anyway, so this is kind of what this is about. It's called Trigger. I woke up this morning covered in disgrace. Everyone's enjoying the pain that's on my face. Give me mercy. Where is my grace? I am only human. We all make big mistakes. We all make big mistakes. And I can't unpull the trigger or put a bullet back in the gun. The genie's out of the bottle and the rabbit is on the run. And what is done is done. Yeah. Instead of compassion, they're dragging me through the mud. And I said I'm sorry, but they wanted sand and blood. Those sons of bitches need to get off of my case. They're all itching to point the finger in my face. They point the finger in my face. And I can't unpull the trigger, put a bullet back in the gun. The genie's out of the bottle and the rabbit is on the run. And what is done is done. People in glass houses sure love to throw their stones, but they could wake up tomorrow and be the one who's all alone. And how will I treat them? If you must know, I'm the kind of person who leaves the rocks out on the road. I'll leave the rocks out on the road. 'Cause I can't unpull the trigger or put a bullet back in the gun. The genie's out of the bottle and the rabbit's on the run. And what is done is done. You do it, Wayne. Oh, I can't unpull the trigger or put a bullet back in the gun. The genie's out of the bottle and the rabbit's on the run. And what is done is done. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I just realized I was singing that like a step and a half up from where we're supposed to be. Anyway, well, thanks, Wayne. Thanks for playing along. There's one more. Well, there's one more person on the list, right? Just one more guy. And the lucky winner is that gentleman over there. All right, there you go. Oh, the fan club's here too. Awesome. All right, very good. Well, my name's Leslie Waugh. I have stuff on Spotify, and so look me up. Eric. All right, there you go, Eric. You're welcome. See, and then he gets to say, short people.
Hello. With a what? With a man bun. It's really just a bun, regardless of whatever gender I am. It's like a man purse. It's just a purse. It's just a purse. It's fine. Is this guitar coming through? I could turn it up over here. Oops. I think that's all the way up. Can you hear me? Let's do it. Well, yes. Hello, my name's Eric, and I'm a songwriter, and I'm going to play you 3 songs. I've got one from my home. I make what I sometimes like to think of as country music, but I'm not from the South. I'm from the frigid North, South Dakota. And it's very, very flat. It's the high lonesome prairie, if you will. So here's a song about the prairie. I hope you like it. Oh, a horizon line guy, take a look in the distance, the endless sky. Oh, I grew up on the prairie, so your quiet won't scare me or make me shy. So please don't fence me in. Goodbye, what might have been. Again and again we make ourselves fine. My thanks, horizon line. That line, she's a vision so ancient. We're so young on the planet. It's humble and mean. Oh, goddess, may this little blue spaceship make it through till the mountains shall crumble to the sea. So please don't fence me in. Old blue, she's still in spin. Again and again we make ourselves fine. My thanks, horizon line. Thanks, horizon line. Thanks so much. So, not only do I like to sometimes call it country music, even if it is folk music, whatever genre, I actually call it radical queer country music because I'm trying to throw some rocks gently song about how the right wing has tried to control not only our understanding of the narrative of Yeshua of Nazareth, mostly widely known as Jesus, but also Dolly. You don't own Dolly. You don't own Jesus. That's what the song is called, Dolly and Jesus. Hope you like it. Well, this is a song about a young teacher, a homeless guy roaming the land, a Jewish subversive, outlaw preacher, writer whose stories were radical, bringing this up to wake and remind us they're using this hippie to beat us. So let me sing loud and let me sing clear. You can't keep Dolly and you don't own Jesus. He sure wasn't white, he sure wasn't hateful. He knew how to handle his fear. His health care was free, his essence was grateful, his giving was never austere. My teacher's been hijacked by bigots and assholes, grifters and posers and the KKK. Afraid of the queers, afraid of the border, but we shall overcome someday. He didn't have much, some bread and some fishes, friendship and stories and wine, and everyone ate. It was delicious, pretty punk rock at the time, 'cause he was reforming his old-time religion, saying radical kindness can free us, inviting the strangers, inviting the ladies. You can't keep Dolly and you don't own Jesus. You know, they twisted his words, cut books from the Bible. They fought the Crusades in his name. He would have been pissed, would have overturned tables. He fought against money and judgment and blame. He fought against violence and status and shame. He fought for the crazy and the sick and the lame. You came to dinner, no matter your name. He'd wash off your feet, say I'm glad that you came. You can't keep Dolly and you don't own Jesus. So come to the water, Muslims and homos, have some bread and fish or wine if you want any. Come to the water, trans folk and migrants, if you're broke or broken or wealthy or fine. If you've got a body, then you are invited. Don't listen to trolls who won't give you the time. When fascists in training say your life is a crime, you can't keep Emmylou or old Steve Earle. You can't keep Willie or Waylon or Merle. You can't keep Dolly and you don't own Jesus. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good to have some ears on it. Both of those songs are on my first album, which is listenable. You can find it out there. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, whatever. Bandcamp, if you want to spend $10. However much you want, actually. Open tuning like Joni, my hero. Okay, but this one is very freshly out in the world. It's the first song from my second record, which isn't out yet, but this song is. Hope you like it. It's called Good Bones. I borrowed the idea from the poem by a poet named Maggie Smith. Not Dame Maggie Smith, the actor, poet Maggie Smith, the writer. And in the poem, she talks about how she tries to hide the terrible things from her children, the terrible things of the world. I don't have children, but I borrowed the metaphor here. This place has good bones and sunlight, lots of space. I wish everything was alright. It's getting hotter, wetter and drier and hotter. The icy bits are melting into the water. It needs attention, but I should mention the redwoods were beyond my comprehension. Good bones, though you feel dejected, you'd have to say this home's been disrespected. It won't be easy, won't be done by supper. You'd have to say this home's a fixer-upper. But it's not decided. We're all invited to fix her up. I would be so delighted. Good bones and sunlight, lots of space. I wish everything was alright. You got it. If you insist. Can I remember all the words of this one? I think so. This is a story song, goes through the generations, and it's really a story song in the country music tradition about the long, slow, sad, tragic decline of the Republican Party into fascism. I hope you like it. It's called Grandpa Would Have Been So Mad. Oh, my daddy's dad caught a ride on a magic carpet ship, rode home in 1945 with a bullet in his hip. He would have followed Eisenhower to the belly of the sun, fought a nasty conflict with the bottle, another war he won. He never liked to talk a lot about the things he saw, but one but he hated Nazis even more than he loved Omaha. I'm sorta glad he's not around to see him rise from the underground. Good God, his anger would have been profound. See the soul of his party getting dead and drowned. Go from something good to something oh so bad. Grandpa would have been so mad. Grandpa would have been so mad. Well, my mama's brother had real long hair, and he smoked that silly stuff. And even though he felt that it wasn't fair, well, his number wasn't high enough. His hair was short, and his heart was scared when he landed in Saigon. And in the end, he lost a leg, but he found his best friend John. They never liked to talk a lot about the things they saw. John and Jacob, they loved to laugh about basic in Louisiana. Oh, John passed on by his own hand, and now Jacob has a hard time understanding. They said our dumb war was to take a stand against a Russian dictatorship from expanding. Now the new boss loves the new Russian lunatic. God, it would have made John sick. Good God, it would have made John sick. Well, good old Kate, she was my prom date, but she never was more than a friend. She went for ROTC at State. I studied art at the U of M. Now something changed in both of our brains on the day the towers fell. And war gave us different kinds of urgency, ringing out like a bell. She never liked to talk a lot about the things she saw. One drunk night, she opened up about the Battle of Bakuba. Oh, it sure is hard to overstate. It broke my heart to hear how she hated the new people coming into our state. The border wall that she advocated, and it made me wonder what is happening to my friend. How is it gonna end? How is it gonna end? Oh, oh, oh. Now one day if you say you gotta punch a Nazi, good God, I hope you do. But they say there's a beast in everyone. I hope you learn to soothe her too. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Is that ready for me?